Hi, this is Larry with Man Cave Mayhem. Today we are working on the 2020 Ford Transit van, specifically the roof here. I'm going to show you what we're doing. We've already got the roof panel in from all the damage in Bondo. This is now needs to be primered, so I am working on getting this thing prepped for tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to paint. If it stays as calm as it is right now, I might even paint today. We'll have to see. But right now, we're just gonna get this primered up and see where we can go from here. If you haven't yet, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications. Check us out at Instagram at mancave_mayhem. Now let's get this prepped up and ready to primer. Now this roof panel has a coating on it and it's some type of paint or whatever, but you wanna get it roughed up. So we're gonna use some 400 on that and then we're gonna shoot it with primer, but we gotta get the rest of this masked off and prepped for that whole purpose. We're getting a little breeze here, so hopefully I can at least get the primer done. And then tomorrow, if we're lucky, we'll get it painted. So let's get started. All right, it's getting a little windy out, but I managed to tarp everything off and mask everything off and get it sanded and primered. And so it's kind of hard when you're painting as it is, because I'm not a professional painter by any means, so don't give me crap in the comments. I'm just painting to get by, but this is kind of where we're at with the roof panel. I got the primer on. This is high-end primer. It's good grade primer. I got it from the paint store. It was ridiculously expensive. It was like 20 bucks for a can. So anyhow, I got that on. I sanded it with 400 grit sandpaper, wiped it down with lacquer thinner, and then I sprayed the primer down once I got everything masked off. Now I'm gonna try and leave this like this for tomorrow. That's why I taped it so crazy, because I gotta drive this over to my son-in-law Andrew's house where we are gonna put the white on. So hopefully that all goes good. But like I said, it's challenging when you're 61 working up on a ladder. It's just not the best environment, but we're getting it done, and hopefully we can put this behind us soon and we can move on to the next step in the van, which I think will be putting the rack on, and that'll help cover up some of these imperfections. So that's all for now. We'll get back to you tomorrow when we start painting. Well, as you can see off camera, I got the paint ready. It was just such a nice day today, and tomorrow's supposed to be not such a nice day. And well, I got it painted. Now, I did some things that it kind of reacted in some spots, like there's some dimples. You can see the dimples. So that's my rookie paint job. I mean, it laid out really nice and everything, but I think there was some contaminants or something in the primer. I don't know, I cleaned it, but it just reacted weird. I may have put too much hardener in the first coat, I don't know, but it acted funny. So I'm hoping, you know, it's not a big deal because it's up here on the roof, but anyhow, that's done. So this video is not yesterday, it's today still. And so I'm just gonna include this in another video, probably the next step on the process, probably fixing the light or something. But yeah, so that's where we're at with this thing. I'm just letting it dry now. I'm hoping the heat stays my friend for a while, and we continue to have that radiant heat for another hour or so. And that way I can, you know, that roof will cure up pretty good. So anyhow, that's gonna be about it for now. We'll get back with you in the next step on this 2020 Ford Transit van build. Check out my Amazon link in the description below for cool items that I purchase for all my projects and all my builds. All right, I'll see you guys soon. All right, today's a new day. The panel is painted on the roof of the van. And in this box here, we have a roof rack. I picked this roof rack up like around November, end of November, Black Friday. And I didn't want to get a real expensive roof rack. Some of these roof racks are like crazy expensive, 1,500 bucks and stuff like that. So this one was normally, I think, 700 bucks, and it was on sale for 450. So I got it for 450 bucks. I don't know the quality of it. I think it's probably from China, but my son-in-law is coming over. We're going to take advantage of Andrew today and have him help us get this up on the roof. We're hoping that everything dried well because it got kind of cold last night. So I'm going to check the roof again and see how she is. I mean, it's set up. I laid this on pretty thick and heavy last night. There's some flaws in it, but I don't really care because it's viewed at a distance anyhow, and it will cure and be good for what I'm using it for. I mean, this roof is a mess anyhow, so we're gonna go ahead and get that roof rack out and get started on that, because that's the next step on the van. Hopefully this will help you guys make a decision. They have these roof racks on Amazon, and I don't know, I've seen good reviews of them, so we'll give them a try and see. I didn't need anything crazy expensive. I know there's some brand name ones out there that all the overlanding guys use and stuff, but and the van people use, but I'm not that worried about it. So we'll get started on it soon. We gotta wait for Andrew to get here, but once he gets here, we'll be going after it. Look who's pulling up right now against his better judgment. He does not want to be here today. I guarantee you that. But we're gonna put him to work. See, he's sitting in the truck right now wishing that he wasn't here. Good morning, Andrew.
Wow.
Are you happy to be here?
So
happy? He's happy. All right, I'm gonna make my man-child right here unpackage this thing. Do you have your knife? What a loser.
No, it's in the shop.
Get it unpackaged now. All right, we're gonna get this thing open and then we'll move on from there. All right, well, this is all the hardware. It's insane. There's insane amounts of hardware for this rack. I mean, it's gonna take a minute to decipher all this crap. So we're gonna get some wrenches. Andrew, aren't you excited?
I am. I'm excited for you.
But not excited for you, right?
No, not at all.
So it looks relatively simple until you lay out all the hardware. So
Are we missing a pack? Oh no, they're right here.
they're right there, sorry. Those are for the front fairing. Yeah. All right, let's get this thing going together. Get these boxes lined out.
I've never seen, it's like candy, look. They wrapped it in individual wrappers.
Yes, they did. It's a lot of hardware. They're marked 2 and 4.
Yeah, what did you just open?
This one is 3, so I'll just put the bag right there. All right. Wow. That is a lot of hardware. Very serious man looking at instructions, directions. All right, Andrew's laying out the way the rack has to be right now. That's what we got to do first, is do all the layout. Do you want these on the?
No.
He doesn't like to be interrupted when he is.
You're not reading the directions.
No, I am not. I'm not a direction reader, but you are a direction reader, which is good. So basically we're doing layout. We got the hardware. So far, what I see that we need are 13 millimeter wrenches. Got a ratchet as well. Half inch. I got a half inch and a 13 millimeter wrench. And then 5 Allen key, but we'll probably get an Allen socket too. So we can use the ratchet on some of this stuff. So that's what we're going to use for tools right now. Everything else is going pretty smooth. Andrew's getting this laid out. It's just the hardware is like overwhelming. It just looks like so much hardware here that we have. And they want you to use anti-seize on these bolts, which I don't quite understand, but it is stainless on aluminum. So I think the reason they do that is because of electrolysis. That can cause a problem. So probably end up putting some anti-seize on them if I can find my anti-seize. I never can find it. So the side rail is assembled. This, like I said, this isn't a how-to video, but this is just going to be showing you what we're doing on this. And so we got these all anti-seized up, and we slid these brackets into the rails, and now we're just putting the bolts in with washers, anti-seize, and all the other goodies. So that's what we're doing right now. Right, Andrew? Mm-hmm. Why are you not talkative today?
I'm working.
Why are you being mean?
One of us has to work, otherwise
Seems like he's being
isn't
mean.
going to get done.
Doesn't it to you? That's a view right there that would stop a freaking clock. All right, Andrew's getting kind of moody right now, I can tell, because he hasn't had lunch yet. Am I right? Big Bear? Hey,
Would
Big
you
boy.
call me?
Is that what they call you? Big Bear? No, that's a place, isn't it?
Code.
Dr. Sirius here can't even freaking enjoy himself.
Well, you got to focus, because I'm not doing it again.
Wow.
I'll tell you that.
Wow. See that attitude? I have to live with it, though, because he married my daughter, and I love my daughter, so I got to put up with this jackass all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So,
you also can't lift things, so.
Yeah, I'm old. So anyhow, there's that. All right, this is where we're at now. We got the rack semi-assembled. We got to put these beauty covers on the side and the front fairing on, and then we got to try to figure out how we're going to get that rack up there.
And it's only taken us 5 minutes to get to this point.
Yeah, we're getting down to the last nuts and bolts. When they ship this stuff, they ship them in separate bags, but it's a lot of the same hardware, so I think they have different kits, and they use these bags for different things. So I just kind of went through and sorted all the sizes out, so that might help you out and make it a little simpler. Andrew right now is prepping these and putting a little anti-seize on them. They recommend doing that for the rails. So far the quality looks really good. It looks like a good rack. Like I said, this isn't a how-to video, but we're just kind of showing you a little bit of what we're going through to get this set up. You definitely need 2 people to set this up. Doing it by yourself would not work. If you had 3 people, it would probably even be better. But anyhow, yeah, Andrew's a monkey, so he wouldn't need a second person. And he's always going ape tight on everything and stripping stuff. So,
no, I'm not.
But you know, that's the way it goes when you're dealing with sub IQ
Don't be mad.
brain.
There's a reason you asked me to
come. Triple digit IQ brain.
You can't even read.
That's the way it works. This is the finished result of the rack, and it came out really nice. I'm real happy with it. Doesn't make a lot of noise on the roof, at least not that I can tell. Van's kind of noisy still already, so I didn't really notice a difference, but it looks pretty good. I still need to fix the tail light. I've got a new tail light coming for the van, so that hasn't been fixed yet. But what I'll do is I'll send the drone up now and get you a view of the top of the rack so you can kind of see how that's all put together. Like I said, I got this rack on sale during Black Friday, and I paid under $500 for the rack. So overall, I think it was a great purchase. It's basically made out of the 80/20 style extruded aluminum, and it's got a really decent quality about it. There's 4 cross members on it, and you know there's the ability to add more if you want to. You can purchase that extruded metal and just add more cross members to it if you need to, depending on what your application is, if you're going to be adding solar panels or maybe a deck on the roof. It's a pretty versatile rack for the price. I think normally it's probably in the $600 range. I'll try and include it on my store page in Amazon, and also I'll leave a link at the bottom of this video so if you guys are interested in purchasing it. The neat thing too about the rack is it's set up to fit right on the Transit van. So the van is equipped with, if you're not familiar, there's already holes in the van and threaded spots to install the rack, so it's pretty much plug and play. I added silicone to all those attachment points. I didn't need to, I don't think, because there is there's a thick rubber piece that goes on the bottom of it. So it's up to you what you would want to do in that. I just wanted to be safe and not have to worry about any possible leaks. So it's not anything that you can really see up there, so I went ahead and siliconed over it. But that's going to about wrap it up for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the rack installation. I think it's a great rack for the price. It's not a name brand rack by any means. I think it's made in China. But the 80/20 style cross beams are really good quality. And it's a rack that you can add to and build the way you want it. So I think it's a good foundation to start with. If you haven't yet, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications. Check us out at Instagram at mancave_mayhem. And just remember, folks, I'm just a man in a cave causing mayhem. Thanks again for watching.